Hi everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Cooking Lessons at Shelter Harbor. And today I'm going to show you just a quick and easy one. What I like about this one, like I said, is it's quick and easy, very few ingredients. It's fun, it's for the kids like it, and you can do it, on a Tuesday night when you're busy. It's Jasmine rice cakes. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is we use a rice cooker. If you're not using a rice cooker at home, I really think you should. You can pick one up cheap. This is a little bit bigger than the home version. You can always set your rice going, whether it's white rice or long cooked rice. And then once it's going, the rice cooker stops it when it's done and holds it. So you can get that going before you start the rest of your dinner prep. And the rice cooker is just there waiting for you with your rice. Rice is a really healthy item. You can also cook grains in the rice cooker. So anyway, we got a rice cooker. We got a cup of jasmine rice. And we have 1.75 cups of water, so it's always a 1.75 to 1 ratio for this slightly sticky jasmine rice is what we need to make these rice cakes out of. And in we go. And then a good healthy hit of salt. I'm thinking it's around probably a teaspoon and a quarter. And a little hit of pepper. And then put your lid on the rice cooker. And all you got to do, push it down. You'll see that it's in the cook position. Once it's in the cook position, the rice will cook. Take about 20-25 minutes for white rice, and then it'll click up into the hold position. It'll be sitting there waiting for you. All right, and I have some rice all cooked, so we won't have to wait for it. And it's still pretty hot, which actually helps us to work with it while it's still pretty hot. And we're just going to take the rice out. And a cup of rice makes a pretty healthy amount of rice. For dinner at home, for dinner for maybe 4 people, a cup of rice is about good. Okay, we're going to put a little salt and pepper in there. Get some butter in there. And get it mixed up. We're going to check the seasoning on the rice. It needs just a little more salt, a little pepper. We're going to add these chives. And what I would say is if you're making them for kids, maybe leave the chives out. But they're nice if you're making them for adults. All right, so now I'm happy with the rice. I'm just going to take a little piece of plastic wrap. And I'm going to put it over this little 1/3 cup measure, and I find that the 1/3 cup size is a really nice size. And I'm going to put some rice in there. And once it's in there, you can fold the plastic over the top and really press it down. Then you unfold the plastic. There we go. Out they come. Go. Okay, so I got, as you see, about 6 rice cakes out of the 1 cup batch. There was a smidge of rice left over, which is a good cook snack. And this is just some regular saute oil, which is an olive oil blend, or you can also use a canola oil or any oil that will doesn't have too much sediment in it, like an extra virgin you wouldn't want to use because it'll burn. And we're going to put a nice healthy coating of oil in the pan, but definitely not a deep coating. I think you can probably see that. And I had the pan started a little bit off camera so we wouldn't have to wait for it. We're going to need a nice hot pan. And now we're just going to sear our little rice cakes. And just going to let the oil distribute around them. I can see they're doing well. They don't look like they're going to stick or anything. And just have to be patient and let them get a nice deep sear. And what we're going to get out of these is a golden brown, a very light golden brown crust on both sides. And then this sort of squishy interior. And that's what makes them eat so good, is that crispy crust. These rice cakes go great with fish, of course, or chicken. They're not quite the natural that potatoes would be for beef, but they really would be fine with beef if you're looking for a healthier alternative. And I'm just letting them go a bit. And I happen to know that for whatever reason, rice doesn't want to run away on you and turn black. So you don't have to check it too often. Each time you check it, you sort of run the risk of breaking the cake, because they're firm, but they're still a little bit fragile. You can go on a nice high heat on these. And I would say it's probably around maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, so they've got a nice little crust on them now. And I'm just going to flip them over. They're looking good. They're sticking together. There we go. If you don't have one, this little type of spatula, it's called a fish spatula with a little curled edge, is really helpful for some delicate sauté work. All right, now we went ahead and gave these rice cakes 2 or 3 minutes without making you wait on camera for them. And they are now ready. Easy as that. And I just so happen to have a little bit of Chef Josh's famous blueberry salsa, which would actually eat really well with these and a piece of fish. And there you have it.